Let me get this straight. Yuri na paid $200 million for two of the biggest movie stars in the world, Dwayne Johnson and Ryan Reynolds, then hire one of the most popular directors working today in Ross and Marshall Thurber and Yuri na produce what? A paint drawing documentary. That's what it feels like after watching the new Netflix movie Red Notice. It pains me to say this because I love both Dwayne Johnson and Ryan Reynolds. I think they're hilarious, they're charming. I'll watch anything they're in, but this movie just throws away its entire premise in the first act and never recovers. And that premise is pretty great. The plot follows FBI agent John Hartley, played by Dwayne Johnson, who gets framed for a crime he didn't commit, gets fired from the bureau, and goes rogue. He's on the hunt for an infamous art thief known only as the Bishop, played by Ryan Reynolds. When Hartley finally catches up with the Bishop, he finds out that his target is even more notorious than he thought. The Bishop is the world's greatest art thief, like the Mona Lisa was stolen. The Starry Night was stolen, it's all him. Hartley decides to team up with his nemesis to catch an even bigger criminal. You have to admit that sounds pretty fun, but that's just on paper because in reality, this movie is so predictable, so derivative and so dumb that at times it felt insulting to my intelligence. And I'm not talking about some clever twists and turns here. I'm talking about the most basic elements of storytelling, like the characters. Ryan Reynolds plays the charismatic art thief, which means he has to be charming and funny and likable, right? Well, he also has to be the worst actor in the entire movie. His character does the most idiotic things in every scene he's in. I don't know if this was directed or if Reynolds was just having fun with it, but the character's stupidity stretches beyond believability. I couldn't buy it for a second. There are scenes where he outsmarts the FBI agents sent to capture him, but then later on he does something so stupid that makes you question everything you've seen before. In one scene, he literally says, "I'm the bad guy. I'm supposed to be evil, yeah, well, you're playing the bad guy. So maybe dial down the charm and turn up the menace. Just a little suggestion." And then we have Dwayne Johnson, who is surrounded by a bunch of similarly uninspired characters. Every single person in this movie is either the worst at their job or completely incompetent. We've got an FBI agent who's lazy and corrupt. We've got Interpol agents who can't catch a break. And we've got the most incompetent henchmen I've ever seen. I don't know if they were trying to go for comedic sidekicks or they just thought they were going for Hannibal Lecter. But these guys do nothing but scream and get punched in the gut over and over again. As for our hero, Hartley, he's given basically no character development whatsoever. He's just there to grunt and flex his muscles while everyone around him fails upwards into greatness. This movie is so committed to its terrible characters that I was surprised when I read that Richie Wilson, who played the villain, was initially offered the role of Hartley. I don't know why they cast Dwayne Johnson. There's nothing wrong with Johnson, I love him. But Rock's character isn't funny. He's not charming, and he's certainly not charismatic. He is absolutely forgettable. This movie could have been so much fun, but instead we're treated to awful dialogue, stupid characters, and a complete waste of talent. Now, I'm not an M. Night Shyamalan superfan, but I will say this. At least his movies have crazy twists and turns that keep you guessing. With this movie, I could predict every single scene that happened. Oh, our heroes are gonna escape the building by jumping from rooftop to rooftop. Oh, I bet the big bad villain is actually the seemingly harmless sidekick. Oh, wait, no, that can't be possible. Why would they cast someone that talented in a bit part? Oh, I bet the person who seemed dead 20 minutes ago actually alive and well and living in a secret underground lair. Oh, yeah, that's definitely what's gonna happen. Now, the movie does have its moments. There are some witty exchanges between Reynolds and Johnson that land, and some of the action sequences are well shot and genuinely exciting, but those are few and far between. The movie builds itself up for a big third act showdown between our heroes and the main villain, but it's so poorly executed that it makes no sense. The stakes are end clear and none of the characters seem to care that hundreds of people are about to die. To make matters worse, the climax takes place in a location that has never been established in the film prior to that point. I guess that's what you call a plot hole. There's nothing else to say about this movie. It's just terrible. Now, I don't normally give movies this harsh a review, but this one just gets under my skin. If you want to watch a fun movie with Dwayne Johnson and Ryan Reynolds, watch Free Guy. It's hilarious. It's charming. It's got heart. What does this movie have? Stupid characters, a stupid plot, and wasted potential. It's not even bad enough to be good. It's just bad. I know I'm being overly harsh, but this movie was hyped up so much and it just completely underdelivers. Everyone involved in this project should be ashamed of themselves. And I'm not even gonna bother with the score for this one. No score. That's how bad it is. It's so bad that it doesn't even deserve a numerical value. It's just that bad. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you hated it, you can hit the thumbs down button. But please don't. Why are you still watching this? It's so bad. Please leave now. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It really helps me out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for wasting your time with me. I'll see you next time.